Hey there, deep divers. Welcome back. Let's talk AI. It's like everywhere these days,
Oh,
right?
yeah, definitely.
Like I think what we're all really wondering is what does it like actually mean for us in the real world,
Yeah.
beyond the sci-fi stuff. So
Yeah.
today we're diving deep into this
Yeah.
blog post from Asambhav Solutions.
Okay.
And they're a company all about helping businesses like harness the power of AI.
Cool.
So think of this deep dive as our roadmap to uncover how AI is already changing the game for businesses and what that might mean for like you and me.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is, we're moving past this idea of AI taking over completely. Instead, we're seeing a shift in what work actually looks like thanks to AI.
Okay, so let's break this down. The blog starts off with this stat that just blew my mind.
hmm
McKinsey predicts that by 2030, nearly a third of all work hours in the U.S. could be automated.
Wow.
That's not some far-off future that's just around the corner.
Yeah, and that's a massive change. But it's important to remember this isn't about robots coming to steal our jobs. It's more about AI taking on the tasks that, let's be honest, none of us really enjoy doing anyway.
Oh, absolutely. All that tedious, repetitive stuff,
Mhm.
like data entry, filling out spreadsheets, scheduling meetings, that could have just been an email.
Exactly. Those tasks, they can really zap your energy. Think of it this way. AI can take care of all that busy work so that we can focus on things that require human skills, like strategic thinking, creative problem solving, building relationships, things that AI just can't replicate, at least not yet.
Now, that's a future I can get behind.
Yeah.
And speaking of things AI can do better, let's talk about customer service. I'm sure you've experienced this too.
Yeah.
Being stuck on hold forever, listening to terrible elevator music, all because you need a simple question answered. So frustrating,
Oh, we've all been there.
to say the least.
But the good news is AI is about to completely revolutionize how businesses handle customer service.
Okay, so the blog really highlights chatbots and virtual assistants as the key players here. They can handle basic questions instantly, 247, without ever needing a break. And get this, Gartner predicts that by 2025, a whopping 80% of customer support will be powered by AI. That's a pretty clear sign that businesses are embracing this change.
Yeah, what that tells me is that companies are recognizing that AI can provide not just faster customer service, but a better experience overall. Imagine customer service that's truly personalized and responsive to your individual needs. That's the power of AI.
Okay, so we've talked about how AI is changing the way businesses interact with their customers. But what about those internal processes the blog mentions? It sounds a bit technical. But basically, it's all the behind-the-scenes tasks that keep a business running smoothly. And let's be honest, most of us would rather not deal with that stuff.
Yeah, think about all the repetitive tasks that are prone to human error,
Yeah.
like processing invoices, entering data, generating reports. They're important, but they don't exactly make the best use of our human brain power.
Exactly. And that's where this thing called RPA comes in, robotic process automation. The blog explains how combining RPA with AI is like supercharging these processes. Can you tell us a bit more about how that actually works?
Sure, what makes this combination so powerful is AI's ability to analyze huge amounts of data and spot patterns that humans might miss. This can lead to smarter, more efficient decision-making across the board.
Seems like business leaders are catching on too. The blog cites an Accenture report that found a staggering 88% of Indian executives believe AI is essential for staying competitive. A huge number.
It definitely suggests that businesses see the potential of AI as a tool for improvement, not as a threat. They're recognizing that AI can help them achieve better outcomes and operate more efficiently.
So we've talked about the big picture, but let's get specific. The blog dives into a few industries that are really getting a boost from AI. Two that stood out to me, and I think will resonate with many of you listening, are finance and healthcare.
Yeah, those are two areas where accuracy and efficiency are absolutely critical, so it's no surprise that AI is making a big impact there.
Right. In finance, we're seeing AI being used to combat fraud, instantly assess credit scores, and even personalize investment portfolios.
And this isn't just about fancy algorithms for big banks. This impacts us all as consumers, whether it's faster loan approvals, personalized financial advice, or investments tailored to our individual goals.
Then there's healthcare, where AI is being used in some truly incredible ways. Imagine AI helping to manage those mountains of patient records, analyzing medical images, and even assisting doctors in making diagnoses.
Yeah, the potential here is immense. AI could help make healthcare faster, more accurate, and ultimately provide better care for patients.
Now, for the part that I think might make some people a little nervous, AI and creativity. The blog uses ChatGPT as an example, which
Sure.
I'm sure many of you have heard of or even used yourself.
ChatGPT is a great example of how AI can be used to boost productivity. It can generate text, translate languages, even write different kinds of creative content.
It's, it's, it's pretty amazing what it can do. I've played around with it myself, and it's pretty mind-blowing. But it also makes you wonder, what does this mean for human creativity? Could AI eventually replace human artists and writers?
That's a valid question, and one that we should definitely discuss further. But I think it's important to remember that, at least for now, AI is a tool. It can help us be more efficient and productive. But it can't replace the core of human creativity, ingenuity and emotional intelligence. Those are things that are unique to us.
Yeah, it's like AI can handle the technical side of things, freeing us up to focus on the things that really make us human, right? Like the heart and soul of creativity.
Exactly. And who knows what incredible new things we'll be able to create when we're freed from those more mundane tasks. The possibilities are truly endless.
That's a really exciting way to think about it. But the blog also brings up another important point, this need for a culture of innovation and skilled workers who understand AI. What exactly do they mean by that?
Well, it's about fostering an environment where people are encouraged to experiment, learn, and adapt to new technologies like AI. It's about creating a workplace where people aren't afraid to try new things and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So what does that mean for us, for our careers? Should we all be rushing out to learn how to code AI algorithms?
Not necessarily. While technical skills are definitely valuable, it's also about developing those uniquely human skills we were just talking about. Critical thinking, adaptability, a willingness to learn and grow.
No.
Those are the qualities that will be even more valuable in an AI-driven world.
So it's not just about learning a specific technical skill, but about cultivating a mindset that embraces change and continuous learning.
Absolutely. The ability to learn, adapt, and creatively solve problems, those are the skills that will set us apart in a world where AI is becoming more and more integrated into our lives.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and dive deeper into those industries we touched on earlier. Finance and healthcare. The blog highlights some really interesting ways AI is being used in these fields. Can you walk us through some specific examples?
Sure. In finance, one of the biggest areas where AI is making a difference is fraud detection. AI algorithms can analyze massive amounts of transaction data in real time, looking for patterns and anomalies that might indicate fraudulent activity.
That's amazing. So it's like having an army of superpowered detectives constantly monitoring our accounts.
Exactly. And this can have a huge impact on reducing financial losses for both individuals and businesses. But AI in finance goes beyond just fraud detection. It's also being used to personalize investment portfolios. Imagine having an AI advisor that can analyze your financial goals, risk tolerance, and market trends to create a tailored investment strategy just for you.
That sounds incredibly useful. It would take a lot of the guesswork and stress out of investing.
Absolutely. And then there's healthcare, where AI is being used to improve patient care in some truly remarkable ways. For example, AI-powered systems can analyze medical images like X-rays and CT scans to help doctors detect diseases earlier and more accurately.
So AI is like a second set of eyes for doctors, helping them catch things they might otherwise miss.
Precisely. And this can be especially valuable in diagnosing conditions that are difficult to spot with the naked eye. AI is also being used to manage patient records more efficiently, which frees up doctors and nurses to spend more time with their patients.
That's a huge benefit. It allows healthcare professionals to focus on what they do best, providing compassionate, personalized care. But what about the potential downsides? Are there any risks or challenges associated with using AI in healthcare?
Of course, with any new technology, there are always challenges to consider. One concern is the potential for bias in AI algorithms. If the data used to train these algorithms is biased, the AI system itself could perpetuate those biases.
That's a really important point. We need to make sure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that is fair and equitable for everyone.
Absolutely. That's why it's so important to have conversations about the ethical implications of AI and to develop guidelines and regulations that ensure its responsible use. Another challenge is ensuring that healthcare professionals are properly trained to use AI tools effectively.
So it's not just about developing the technology. It's about making sure that people are comfortable using it
Yeah,
and understand its limitations.
exactly. We need to make sure that AI is seen as a tool that can enhance human capabilities, not replace them. The goal is to create a healthcare system where AI and human expertise work together seamlessly to provide the best possible care for patients.
That makes a lot of sense. Now let's go back to the topic of AI and creativity for a moment. The blog used ChatGPT as an example, And it got me thinking about all the other AI tools that are out there. Are there any other examples that you think are particularly noteworthy?
Oh, absolutely. There's a whole world of AI tools emerging that can help us with creative tasks. For example, there are AI-powered music generators that can compose original melodies and harmonies, and AI-powered image generators that can create stunning visuals from scratch.
Wow, that's incredible. It sounds like AI is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the creative realm. But it also raises some interesting questions, doesn't it? Like, what does it mean to be creative in a world where AI can generate art and music with the click of a button?
That's a great question, and one that philosophers and artists are grappling with right now. Some people argue that AI can never truly be creative, because it lacks the human capacity for emotion, intuition, and subjective experience. Others believe that AI can augment human creativity by providing new tools and inspiration.
It's almost like AI is challenging us to redefine what we mean by creativity.
I think that's a very insightful way to put it, and it's a conversation that I think we'll be having for many years to come. But one thing is clear, AI is here to stay, and it's already having a profound impact on our lives, both in the workplace and beyond.
Absolutely. And as we continue to explore the possibilities of AI, it's important to remember that we have the power to shape its development and ensure that it's used for good. It's been a fascinating journey exploring how AI is transforming the business world. We started by looking at that blog post from Asambhav Solutions, and it's really given us a lot to think about. It seems like AI's impact is less about robots taking over and more about what collaboration.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. AI is taking on those tasks that are better suited for machines, like repetitive tasks, data analysis, and rule-based processes. This frees us humans up to focus on what we do best, things that require creativity, critical thinking, empathy, and complex problem solving.
Exactly. Those human skills are tough to program into a computer,
Yeah.
and they'll become even more important as AI takes on more of those routine tasks. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a final thought-provoking question. If AI handles more and more of the busy work, what truly human skills will become even more crucial in the future? What will set you apart? What will make you indispensable?
It's a question worth pondering. Because the future of work isn't about humans versus machines. It's about finding the right balance, the right synergy, where AI enhances our capabilities and allows us to achieve things we never thought possible.
And that's a wrap on this deep dive into the world of AI and business. We hope you found it enlightening and maybe even a little inspiring. As always, there's so much more to explore, so keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep. Until next time.